Hey, GoldenGooses. So Spirit says you got this deep knowing that everything is on its way towards you, and it's telling you to take a nap. Allow these things to unfold for you because everything is fated. Like it's showing everything is fated for you. Nobody can stop what's coming towards you. The number 43 may be relevant. The number 24 may be relevant. 17. Okay, let's get some confirmation. Tell me more about the deep knowing, Spirit. It's like you got that inner knowledge. You connected with the moon. Yeah, the world. It's the completion of your cycle. 111 was just on the clock. Like you done completed this cycle and everything that you've been trying to manifest is here for you to have it. You done went through the different karmic lessons, so you able to balance the scales. You got somebody ready to come in and lay this foundation with you. So Spirit is about to send you your divine counterpart. And you can feel all this stuff in the energy. Spirit say continue being grounded, being courageous, business oriented. You may be an entrepreneur. The knowledge that you need is within. That's that deep knowing. Standing your ground at this time. That's really what it's all about. Taking action as things are coming towards you because there's so much stuff that's coming towards you. It's big things that's coming towards you. So Spirit say rest. You need to rest right now because it's so much stuff that's going to be happening. It's going to get you busy and get you back into the world. You had been in this hermit mode for a while. Yeah. So look, in this truth, you got a lot of truth that's coming towards you. You finna have a lot of different breakthroughs. You stepping into this new portal. Your different abilities. Pay attention to the different birds and stuff right now. You also got a fox that's gonna be coming towards you. So somebody gonna try to be sneaky. That's basically just to see if you really done learned your lesson. And you have. So make sure you standing on business. You done did all the different studying and learning. Time for this. Yeah, so now you have all this growth. You got this new beginning. You got an offer coming towards you. Spirit saying whatever you want, whatever direction you want to take, you're going to be able to take that. They want you to do exactly what make your heart sing. Like I said, you're definitely connected to the moon. So pay attention to the different things that's going on with the moon. It's going to help you come up with the different ideas. Pay attention to your intuition. You got that inner knowing. It's going to help balance you out. Yeah, because you've been in this hermit mode for a long time, for the last 15 months. To 18 months or so. And now it's time for you to take these different steps and move towards the light. You coming out of the dark, walking into the light now. You got this fresh start. Yeah. It's you definitely making this forward movement and movement coming towards you. Like you done laid this foundation now. So you're ready for what comes towards you. You're taking action as it comes towards you so you can balance the different scales. You able to see the dark and the light in things now, not only in yourself, but in others that people come with. You also going to be able to help others get through the same thing that you just went through. So Spirit is about to use you to use your voice to be able to help others heal those different parts within. We have so many people that's lost at this time because of the different masses being put before them. Yeah, so you being emotionally mature, having that structure within you, the stability to be able to climb out of these different fires, to collaborate with others. Yeah, it's about you having these new relationships. You're about to attract so many different things that come towards you for your higher purpose, for your higher good. You paying attention to your health. Make sure you still going to the gym. You honoring your physical vessel because that's what you got. That's what nourishes your soul. Your purpose, and you know your purpose. You know why you're here now. You're here to enlighten others, to help them come out of the dark to walk into the light. That deep knowing. You see the polarity in everything. So the frequency of where you are. You able to see people in their 5D. You're meeting them on their 5D, but they're operating in their 3D. So basically, you're that enlightenment. You that guiding light to help people tap into who they are. And you're going to have a lot of envious people wishing that they can do the things that you're doing. So make sure that you're being confident, being strong and courageous. The different challenges that come to you, know that Spirit is your partner in this. So ask for help. Make sure you're using your voice. Ask for help. When you get to those moments and you don't have that tool in your toolbox, it's okay. Step back and ask Spirit. Spirit's going to guide you. The empathy, because you're able to see through different situations, seeing both sides. That's the polarity in things. A lot of people can't see it that way. So a lot of people don't understand how you're able to get knocked down and get right back up because of the empathy of who you are, that unconditional love and how you operate out of your heart. You don't put a mask on. Like I said, you able to see different things. That aspect, you real creative in your mind's eye. That third eye is open. Yeah, so the self-esteem, knowing that as your gifts are getting heightened, you know that you possess these different gifts within you. And you able to help others build their self-esteem just as well. Yeah, because again, you have to accept the responsibility of who you are. So it's no blaming in what happened. It's literally you learning how to forgive others. Basically, you forgive, but you don't forget. No reason to sit and regret about the past because those things is what made you who you are. We're taught to look at things the wrong way, but if you have this forgiving spirit, you should forgive because everything was a lesson to be learned. And once you learn that lesson, and then you just move on. You ain't got to hold a grudge. Just move on. That's the difference in knowing who you are or instead of trying to figure out who you are. To nourish yourself to be able to continue being creative and seeing things out of that mind. Yeah, because of the journey that you're taking. You're this journey that you're on, you're here to enlighten others. That deep knowing. Like you knew you didn't fit in. You was trying to fit in where you was supposed to stand out. Spirit saying that you're growing. Like you going exactly where you're supposed to go. You healing your inner child. And as you heal your inner child, it takes you to this next position in life. The transformation. So you're evolving into this butterfly. You coming out of this hermit mode in order for you to be able to accept who you are and be able to be confident and strong as you complete this cycle. Being truthful and using your voice. You've been sitting in this sacred space and Spirit say, make sure you come back to the sacred space as you get back into the world now because there's going to be different challenges that come up and they want you to trust yourself. So that means you need to make sure that you're meditating. You're still going to the gym. You're eating healthy. You cleansing and protecting your home, seeing things through that third eye because you're going to have a lot of different temptations. The devil definitely finna try to tempt you to try to take you off course. So Spirit say, make sure you stay the course. Remember where you came from. You've already completed those cycles. You don't got to do it again. You had to come out of the shadow. And Spirit's going to use you to assist others to come out of that shadow because of the deep knowing that you have within. So it's about to be a lot of movement. You got a lot of different choices, decisions to make. Yeah, to come into balance. So it's basically, it's that yin and yang. Like you basically are tapping into both sides of yourself. And now you're able to balance the scales and see the truth in things that was being hidden. It was a lot of things that was being hidden from you. And now you're walking into the light. Like I said, you're coming out of the dark, walking into the light. You had to heal these different shadows from the inner child wounding that was killing you. It was blocking you. Yeah, so the different memories of love, just remembering who you are. So now it's going to be equal give and take. It's going to balance the scales. I mean, literally, that's really what this is. Spirit say you done did enough, and now they want you to be able to receive the fulfillment of your wishes. Everything you've been hoping for, Spirit is about to give it to you. They said rest now. Rest. Trust your intuition. Make sure you're standing on business, standing your ground. Not allowing people to trick you off, not off these streets, because you already done did that. You done did the work. You operating out of your heart. Unconditional love. And Spirit saying that they're going to protect you along the way. See if it's anything wounding you right now. I guess you should be working on. So abuse. It says it will show up as an intense response to situations that trigger past memories of physical, emotional, or verbal abuse. This often results in deep mistrust of others and a fear of being hurt again. It can lead to overreacting to seemingly minor triggers, pushing others away, or feel constantly on edge as the body and the mind remain on high alert for potential harm. So these are some things so when these different things are coming up, make sure that you're addressing these different emotions and you allowing them to go. Don't bring your past into what's next. You have to release the different things that's going on as they're coming up because you're going to have a lot of different emotions popping up, different projections from others. Don't worry about what other people got to say. Can't nobody do none of the things you're doing. So it's just showing that they're jealous of you. They trying to push you back into those different insecurities that you heal. But just know that your voice is everything. You being your authentic self is what is needed. Don't allow them to abuse you. Pay attention to the different signs and synchronicities. Have your boundaries set. Use discernment. So when it's flags on the play, you actually step into those different things because you see what it is. So if it's bringing up that emotion, that means that's something that they're doing to you and you're aware of it. So therefore, you have to pull yourself away. Another person going to say that it's your ego. It's not your ego. You just know who you are and they don't know who they are. So it says psychic knowledge by taste, the deep knowing, it's that inner knowing, those inner feelings you getting out of nature. And then you cutting these different cords. You got energetic ties that still needs to be severed. So Spirit say, make sure you cutting these cords. They can't go where you're going. They haven't done the work and they haven't tapped into the frequency of where you are, you leaving these things behind. You may need to look up a cord cutting ritual at this time. You want to make sure all this stuff is cleared out before you get to this next chapter of your life. Because you got ancestry work Spirit say ask for help because you're about to guide so many people that self-care is much needed. And it's showing like all your abilities are here. Different dreams. So pay attention to your dreams right now. It's a lot of confusion that's coming up because you're releasing the past. But just know that the divine love is what you're using, the empathy, the magic, that self-sacrifice is taking you to this next level of life. So the things that you've been fantasizing about is here. The thing that you thought was happening, it was just an illusion. Things that you was trying to push forward from your subconscious is actually here now in your conscious. You're about to be able to make some new memories, the awareness. Again, it's about you communicating, writing, these new short trips that you're about to start taking, using the ideas that's coming up as you learning. So you're going to travel to different places and it's going to help you tap into who you are even more, paying attention to the different thoughts. So if it's stuff from your past, you're releasing it. But if it's other things that's helping you into the things you was trying to manifest, you're using those things to move forward. That's the awareness of who you are now, tapping into your intuition. You may be connected with birds. That's letting you know the different communication is coming. A lot of things are being unveiled because of the endings and the new beginnings. You're being transformed and these cycles are complete. Let's get one of these to close out. A mindful message. So it says guidance system. I love using my emotions as a guidance system. They show me how close or far away I am from what I want. When I'm feeling joy and doing the things I love, I am in a state of allowing for my desires. I notice when I am feeling low vibrational thoughts and shifts them to release resistance. So Spirit saying, make sure that you're paying attention to yourself. You want to stay on happy. When you get angry or worried, you want to go back to loving on yourself. When you falling into that guilt and sadness, make sure you refueling yourself with the things you know that make you feel good. Yeah, and stay committed to yourself because as you commit to yourself, you're going to be able to grow. The different dreams that's coming up, it's going to allow you to set these new routines and habits. That's going to help you to evolve to your fullest potential. Even though I may see the physical manifestations of my desires, I know they have vibrational manifested and are on their way to me. It says, even though I may not see it. So yeah, everything is on its way to you. So stay committed to your goals. All right, Golden Gooses, make sure you're doing exactly what make your soul happy. Until next time.